Good evening. Oh,
I was going to say I could get some throwing cards to throw at you just to demonstrate that point. Okay, we'll start from there.
good evening. Welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth Movies. My name is Chris. This lovely gentleman to the side of me is James.
I'm doing magic.
It's his magic hands.
Yeah.
And tonight, shockingly, we're going to review Now You See Me, Now You Don't. A diamond heist reunites retired horseman illusionists with new performers Greenblatt, Smith, and Sessa as they target dangerous criminals. So, I would normally let James talk first, but I know what James is going to say.
Yeah, we do.
I'm going to talk first.
Do you want to elaborate a bit more on the plot?
Okay, yeah.
The plot. Sorry.
There's some new magicians on the block that are using the original horsemen as holograms to promote their own magic shows and steal from people and give, like Robin Hood, steal from the rich, give to the poor. All under the disguise of magic, which doesn't really happen. And then because they do this, they attract the original horseman and the eye, and then they're basically told to go after this woman that sells diamonds to
and shoves them in a
drug
CEO's throat. Unnecessarily so.
Yeah, drug lords and stuff like that to help wash their money. So, and they linked her father to Nazi as well.
Yeah,
Nazi Germany, just to show you that she was evil. I had the same problem that James will tell you about in a minute that he had, because I didn't think this film. It tries to show itself off as quite flashy and quite clever, but actually, it's just a bit silly. And I don't know. I think maybe it's something you'd watch with your kids as they're, 10 onwards. They might find it interesting because it's such an easy plot to follow. But personally, I would say I didn't massively enjoy it. I'm gonna pass you over to James.
Yeah, I struggle to know who this audience is meant to be for in these films. Their personal hatred of mine, these films, and I reviewed them because if it was just me on the channel, it wouldn't have got reviewed because I just wouldn't watch it. Anyway, I don't like to use the word stupid a lot because I think people say it when they've got no actual context or anything smarter to say, but everything in this film is stupid. Everything they do, the way they act, just generally as people, they act as showmen all the time, permanently, even just talking to each other in a room as if we were now, even when they're not on stage. The things they do are just like, they've got a $500 million diamond and they've got one guy protecting it who's just an idiot, and it's just everything in it is just so ludicrous. I'm going with the word ludicrous.
That's a good word. You think they're stealing the Formula One car and
the Formula One car, and he's just driving that. It's ludicrous. Just all where they're in the sand and trying to figure out how to get out, and they start going through the. If
I make the sand wet, it weighs more.
Yeah,
generally, if you add weight to something, it weighs more.
I've got a rant on this film that would be 20 minutes long with me flinging my arms in the air, but honestly, it doesn't deserve the time. Yeah, I could be throwing it just doesn't deserve the time. If you like this film, good for you. If you're any normal human being, watching this film will dumb you down. Honestly, it's really, really not a good film. Jesse Eisenberg's the charismatic character in it. Woody Harrelson, I like him in a lot of stuff. In this, he does not do anything for it. You got Dave Franco. They don't work together. You got like 7 people at the end of it. I just don't like anything about it. I'm not going to go on about it. I gave this film a 3 out of 10. It's just not. It's just a really bad film.
We tried to review this earlier, and he did not.
No, I gave it 0.
He gave it a 0.
As we've got a second recording, I'm going to try and do my job properly, but I can't really review it because I just hate it too much.
I understand.
Imagine if someone slept with your wife. It slept with my wife. Anyway, what did you what did you do?
Oh, I think it did.
I don't have a wife.
Maybe it did you a favour.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do a favour. What did you score, Chris?
I gave this a 4 out of 10 because
it's 3.5 out of 10.
As I say, it was well made. It looked good, but everything.
What do you mean by well made? What you mean by well made is that they had a lot of money to make the film.
Yeah,
and like a Hollywood studio, cameras and great, but the film was still terrible.
It was really stupid. Even Morgan Freeman.
He couldn't save it. No, he just. I don't want to talk about it more. I'll just leave it to you. I'm going to be over here till the review's finished.
Mark Ruffalo appears at the end. Spoiler. Just to let you know that there's probably going to be another one.
Yeah.
And this is like. Do you know what this is like? You know how the Fast and Furious franchise started off about cars and became this whole thing and they flew out to space?
Yeah.
Imagine you took the first 2 movies out of that franchise and it all just started getting a bit silly. That's how the first one started. The first one was like number 3, where it was a little bit silly, but
some of the bits... now you see me.
Yeah. But some of the bits were pretty...
It had a little bit of grounding in reality. Yeah.
But this is like Fast and Furious going to space.
Yeah. Just nothing in it would happen. Yeah.
Or work. At all.
All right.
Ever.
We'll leave it there.
Hey, I got put in a reinforced glass box, but don't worry because my diamond ring was on, so I could break my. Yeah, you know what? The more I think about it, the driving off in the Formula 1 car and being able to the back end slippy. And
no, but even when they're doing all the magic, they do a series of classic magic tricks against each other randomly, not like just
for no reason. Yeah.
And like he's like, oh, it was in my pocket. He's like, no, it was in your pocket, but actually it was in my. It's like, what is wrong with you people?
That's not how you do magic.
Yeah, I mean, and they don't really define sometimes whether it's magic or just really magic. Like in the second one, I pointed out when he turns into rain. He just falls on the floor and he becomes water. It's like, what? I'm leaving it there.
So I guess a 3.5 out of 10, which I think is
terrible. It's just missed the unwatchable because of your $1 billion worth of cameras and direction it's got in it and good audio. Literally because it had a good technician on the set, it's just missed unwatchable. Sorry, Chris. I know what you're about to say there, and like leave some comments as to why.
Yeah,
I don't think this is rubbish. You know how everything's subjective and people have their own. No, this film is rubbish. That's not an opinion. That is a fact. In any other circumstance, I agree with you. Like it's open to whoever likes it all, but someone like no, it is just rubbish. And I'm done again.
Okay, the film's rubbish.